find it.
I can find the shit out of a vape, I'll tell you that.
All right, let's go ahead and hit the intro.
The intro?
We're already live.
You'll see it.
This? I don't see it.
Oh,
Is it because
You're
we're
on
already?
camera.
What's happening, guys?
Oh, this? Yeah.
Welcome to Cleveland, America. That is all.
And welcome to Cleveland, America.
It's not a serious place.
But
Go to the middle camera. What are you doing?
Oh, my bad.
This is 1 week. Forgets everything he's doing.
This guy goes down to Austin.
Goes to Austin, gets big
He's
time.
fucking ranting and raving about vaccines and DEI hires down there, and now he's got a Patagonia vest on.
I just cured myself from the woke mind virus. Thanks
Oh,
to
good for you, bud.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, you did that. Tell us about Austin though. How was it?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just kind of did open mics and stuff, but like I was saying before we started, like the clubs were cool, let me hang out.
Yeah.
Been a lot of funny comics down there.
That's cool.
People are right though, it is the edgelord town.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of unchecked racism down there, like on stage.
You like your racism checked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it to be in line. Because it's all just like white, like edgelord kids that move down there. There's not a lot of- There's not a lot of black people down there, so like people say some wild stuff on stage, and it's like, whoa, if you did that in Cleveland, you'd get your ass kicked.
Right.
That's not even a joke, dude.
Yeah, you're just being
You're
racist.
just being racist into a microphone.
Yeah, between Joe Rogan and big tech, like Austin is now just a weird town filled with people consumed by Brazilian jiu-jitsu and anti-vax rhetoric.
And you still want to move there with all the racism?
That's what the main reason he wants to.
Yeah.
He's like, I found my people.
Yeah.
I got a lot of elbow room down there, if you know what I mean. But no, it's all that being said, it's still like food's there is great. There's still great people down there. Like there's cool hangouts down there. But yeah, man, that town is flipped from just being tall, skinny dudes doing step down coke at white stripe shows to.
I could not do that.
You don't like the white stripes?
No, I don't like them either. No. My mental health would go so shit. Like, just
I mean, it's
trash.
not that, but it's still pretty like weird, like Austin. You know,
Keep
like,
Austin weird, kind of. Yeah.
There's still a lot
It's
of,
still got a personality. It hasn't just become like so many cities where it's just like, here's our shopping district that we had to like
Austin.
shoehorn in.
The bones of it are still there. And like literally every bar has like a giant back patio because it's Texas, and then there's always like a food trailer that's gonna serve the best fucking tacos you've ever had.
Exactly. That's where all the bars are really cool. They're like kind of cool, like punk, like dive bars. Expensive to drink in Austin.
Yeah.
And I drink way more than the two people
That you went with,
Who'd you go with?
So I was like blackout every night.
That's why more people should be moving to Cleveland for comedy.
Yes.
Because it's cheap to drink.
It's like $5.
The racism is checked for the most part. Not all of it, but most of it.
Yeah,
If you
not
come to
all.
Lower 86 and drink with me, drinking is very cheap in Cleveland.
But yeah.
War pants.
No, I'm not throwing myself on a cross about that. It's very fun and nice.
You do point over and go shots a lot.
You do.
Yeah, no, dude, that's not. I'm not. No, that is completely something I signed up for. I'm not. I ain't complaining about that.
Ladies.
Oh, you know,
With big naturals.
with big naturals.
Or big. Just big. They can be. I'm not fake phobic.
Yeah.
Lord knows. Look at the resume. I'm not fake phobic.
He does not mind if you have large bolt-on fakies.
I know.
Bolt on
I know.
is insane.
You I know you endowed women.
No.
Society has given you it's a hard life for you. You get looked down upon a lot, but I am here for you. I'm a safe space for you and your giant body.
Bolted on tits.
Or
Bolt-on's like the term for
Bolt-on
like,
is so disrespectful.
I've never-
Dude.
you never heard it, but it's like it's when a girl is like super skinny and then she's got like the giant
The
ones
grapefruits.
that look like someone just like
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
in the 90s tits.
Yeah, 90s
Yeah,
tits,
no.
yeah.
I like.
That's
I-
capsular contracture, guys.
Yeah.
I had sex so hard a while ago that my boobs cramped up, like my pecs cramped up for some reason. Like I was that dumbass guy in the morning routine video. Well, I wasn't even trying. It's not like I was railing her and I was like going, "Arr!" And for some reason like afterwards, I go, huh. And I was like, I need ice and a cigarette.
All right, we have an actual topic we need to get to.
Wait.
It is-
Wait.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Tyler!
Happy birthday, Tyler!
Hey, Tyler.
Happy birthday, Tyler. Jimmy dumped him out for you in the toilet. So that's the dump out you're getting. It was a 21 gun salute from what it sounded like. All right, but this actually involves Leslie. So, are you guys whispering on a podcast?
Yeah. What was about you?
Okay, well,
Okay.
well then bring it up. What about me?
What about it?
Why does everyone has their name? Why does yours say comedian Bill Squire?
Because that's the name of my channel.
Just comedian Bill Squire? I
Yeah.
thought it was just Bill Squire.
Well, I put comedian on there to help people understand.
That what you're
He
doing.
needs to
Yeah.
explain it
Yeah.
first.
People
Yeah.
don't know. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I was just like,
That was
are
just-
you putting your business fucking title on here?
Yeah, well, that was just like I was talking with somebody and they said it's actually a good thing to put on there rather than just be Bill Squire because they're like, who's Bill Squire?
Gotcha.
Just comedian Bill Squire. Because not a lot of people know who I am.
I mean, yeah, you're.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, let's discuss voice messages because this is becoming an epidemic in this age. I know there's a lot going on, like the stock market is down or something, and like
Racism
people
or something like that.
Yeah, racism's like at an all-time high for this century.
Pure nerd.
But the thing that is most concerning to me is the rise of voice messages. And
The epidemic of
Yeah.
voice messaging.
now, I am still curious why. Was that where you said the pants? You go, what'd you say about me to pants?
Oh, that.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
just like, why does
Yeah,
it
why
say
is that his
comedian?
name?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just confused on
Yeah, all right.
why. I don't know.
What's up, Boogered Up Boys? Appreciate you.
Hello.
Make sure you guys like and shit, and then maybe
Share it with all your friends. If
Share
you're in
with
a group
your
chat,
friends.
stop voice messaging
Yeah.
and send them the link.
Yeah.
Let's all let's
let's-
all brunch together on this fucking thing.
I'm gonna let Pants take the lead on the stance of where he stands on voice messages.
Because he does have the
I
loudest
have strong
opinion.
opinions about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because the first voice message I was ever sent was a woman whom I was in love with that was just sending me audio of her treating herself like an amusement park, which is what I was like, I would fucking love voice messaging.
So
I go,
you
"This
started
is
off,
great."
you're like, these are great.
I go, Steve Jobs died for this. Thank you so much. It's awesome. I was like, this is the hottest thing I've ever heard. And then it quickly became, oh no, now people are just sending me mini podcasts. And I was like, and then you have to see the time length of the voice message. Sometimes it goes into the 2 to 3 minute length. And I was like,
That
No.
is insane.
No.
because it's like, look, we're on a podcast right now, and you don't have to be listening to it. If you're having a one-on-one conversation with me and you send me a voice message, I'm trapped. I've got to at least pretend like I'm listening to this shit. And then, like, one time, I got a string of them, like 3 or 4 in a row, and I literally just replied, go, you can just call me on the phone. This is not a conversation anymore. This is like, this is like, I'm not listening to your band's demo, is where I'm at with it.
And that's the thing. Like, I think I'm not as hard against voice memos as Pants is, especially since if they do it on iPhone now, it transcribes it so you can just read
Dude,
it.
yes,
So that
yes.
makes it so much better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
much
because
more.
I feel like you can read quicker than you can listen, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think it would depend on the person talking too.
I can read faster than I can listen.
Yeah, I'm the
For
same.
sure. Yeah.
And also, it's like-
there's so many people that when they send a voice message and it's like one of the longer ones, and you're just like, so much of this is just you reiterating shit you already said. Shut up. Be more succinct. That's what I'm always trying to people. I guess they're not used to being actually listened to, but I'm serious. Like,
Oh
well, like that's a thing that Kara has gotten used to, where she used to tell me stuff again and again and again, and now she knows she can tell me once and I'll remember it, and that's such a change for her because for so long she would just be the person that would just have to, no one was really listening to her,
yeah.
and so she would just say again and again and again, this is it, and I'm just like, yeah, I know. And she's like, you know what? I'm like, well, you're telling me because you told me before? And she's like, do you remember? And I'm like, yeah.
Well, yeah, why
I
wouldn't
just
you?
just call me on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand a lot of people, the way they want to communicate is by talking, yapping, but I'm like a text guy. Like if I can't get it across in like 3 or 4 lines on a text, then we'll just talk in person or on the phone.
I used to hate them, but now I'm in a group chat with girls. I was only in a group chat with men before. And I kind of...
What's happened with Tommy since she got on this podcast is that she is now friends with women.
Honestly. And they're truly the best as well. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah.
You do.
It's kind of nice because I can like keep working and listen.
Was that group chat you're mentioning? Was that supposed to be a secret? Because I mentioned it to one of the other members of the group chat. They're like, you know about the group chat? They go, yeah.
I didn't know it was a secret.
I don't think
it was.
I didn't feel like
it's
I
the
was.
girlies.
Okay.
Like that's
Yeah.
like we have our group and it's a girly chat. Like it's and we kind of have like an all of us chat that we don't really use.
All of us chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we should not. No, I like
the divisions that they're in right now. Like,
I like the league. I like the way the league is set up.
Yes.
I think it's set up properly.
Yeah,
you don't have to go back and reformat or include old championships or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's not to completely sidetrack, but the NFL, I guess, adjusted the history of the league. So the Browns used to be, before there was the NFL, the Browns were like in the AFL or whatever.
AAFL or something like that. Yeah.
So the NFL adopted the AAFL's championship history to include the Browns' 8 championships. I go, is that how big of a loser this fucking team is? That like I can dig my grandparents up out of their grave, like you're honored now.
Yeah.
70 years ago, this team won something.
Yeah, but then they'd be like, but are blacks still allowed to play? And then they'd be like, they don't count.
League doesn't mean what it used to.
Would the league even exist? Aren't there?
I mean, no. Because nobody would want to watch.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like before the Super Bowl was the Super Bowl, they just had like the championship game. And it was a different league. So the Browns were like perennial championship winners, and then the NFL became a thing, and the Browns never won again.
All right. Now,
back to interesting shit that people want to hear about. Sorry.
Pivoting back to voice messages. Here's the one time that I've realized that they're kind of fun. I took an edible the other night, and I was feeling real good. And my friend had to stay up later than she usually stays up because she was trying to register for class. Turns out can't register until 7 a.m., so she stayed up for no reason. She was mad about that. But because I was kind of high and she was kind of loopy because she was like sleep deprived, we got into a weird conversation, and it was cheese based about how crazy the consistencies of cheeses and flavors of cheeses can be, because it's a wide palette for all the different flavors of cheeses, all the consistencies of cheeses, all the ways you can serve cheeses, and these are only things that were interesting and funny because I was on marijuana.
Yeah.
Like, as I repeat it now, I'm like, you are very stupid. But when I was saying this stuff into a voice message and we were going back and forth, it felt like the best time ever. So there is a time and place for voice messages, and I think it is when you are high on marijuana.
But here's the thing. You were going back and forth in that moment. You could have just called each other.
Yeah, we could have.
You could have just called.
But also we could have called, but then I kind of like the anticipation of like waiting to see what they're gonna say next.
Okay.
With that, like there's something about
almost walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Walkie-talkie.
Yeah. It's almost walkie-talkie.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm
walkie-talkieing is what we're calling voice texting now.
Walkie-talkie.
I like when I'm stoned and I think I have something in mind that's funny. Instead of posting it, I'll make a note of it to review. I'm amazed at the discipline I have when I'm stoned. I don't eat anything. Like, and then when I have stuff I think is funny.
Dude, when I'm stoned, like my munchies are so much more like whole food based. Like, I want a fucking orange. Like, if I'm stoned, I'm like, give me some oranges, maybe a grape, something that's like going to
stay high 24/7.
Yeah, like
stay high 24/7.
Yeah, I'm very thankful.
No, but I don't
outlive us all.
An entire bag of Cheetos or something. But like, so then like I'll review my stoned voice notes, and then like the next morning I just look at my notes and it says, "She looks like she takes a selfie with a landline phone." I was like, I go, maybe there's something there, but that's fucking weird. Also, I didn't tune out, but I was like, I opened up the live feed and I'm like looking at the comments, which I don't know if that's the best move, but there's nothing bad there.
No, it's all.
There's Leslie.
It's all lovers.
The Severets are loving how unhinged Pans' sex life is. Is it? Is it?
How'd you say your last name?
Severed.
Seaver.
Seaver?
Oh. Seaver.
Bad friend.
It's Severus to me.
It's not Secrist, it's Secrist. Seaver.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
yeah, so, Jimmy, how do you feel about voice messages?
I don't like them. Basically, everything you and Pants said. It's inconvenient when I'm trying to have like if you're trying.
The worst if you're texting, and then all of a sudden here comes the voice message that's 2.5 minutes long. You're like, no,
just call me or text me.
It's like a drum solo
I
in the middle of a
guess
or
sing
leave me
song.
alone.
They're convenient if you're trying to give somebody like directions and you give them a voice message.
Just call me on
Who
the
needs
phone.
directions? You give them the address and
Or
you
like-
leave it up to them.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's true. So
Yeah.
I guess they're not convenient at all.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Recipes.
I also don't listen.
That's also another thing that like drives me crazy when I'm like, where is it? And they're like, it's by here. But I'm like, just give me the address. Why would you think I need directions?
I love you
in
too, Leslie.
2025. It's not.
just-
Yeah, but sometimes when you give like the address, it's like hard to see. You'll be like, oh.
If that's the case, you still give the address and you say, but here's the little trick of finding the place. And also, here's the part. I like to give the parking sitch as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because that's the worst.
Some of us
worst
really
part.
need to.
Yeah.
We need an explicit parking situation, which
Yeah.
is there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Um,
And then I show up early too, just in case parking is
Yeah,
bad.
you're like not quite Marty early most of the time, but you're close.
I am. It's anxiety.
Oh, we have to discuss Marty and Bill consummated their relationship on stage.
Oh,
yeah.
An
What is
all-time
this
moment.
story?
I gave him back his phone. I wish I would have taken a picture of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I wish you would have too. I
Yeah.
can't believe nobody caught that.
Marty and Bill smooched on the mouth. And
So-
when I say smooch, take it away, Bill.
So one of the things I like to do, if you don't know Marty, I do a show with him here on my YouTube channel called Advice with Marty, and his name is Martin Malloy. He's a comedian. He's schizophrenic. He's a real sweet dude. Hates being touched, and I love
To
impede his boundaries.
Yes.
Yeah. Because his reaction to
Groomer
it is
fucking
so
boundary
fucking funny. Because he's always like, no, like he's like a little kid when you try and like touch him, and so like
Also, if you don't-
I think he secretly likes it.
Yeah, if you
I
don't
mean,
know
he
what
kinda
Marty
has
looks
a little
like,
smirk.
Yeah.
Marty's what, 55 years old?
59.
He's
59?
almost 60.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah, he does.
Does
But
he?
he's
Yeah.
not
I
a.
think so.
All right.
Yeah.
59.
Yeah.
59?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
59, yeah.
I mean, he has white hair, but
Yeah.
definitely looks good for 59.
So he's always trying to sell merchandise after even like open mics, and so I've been trying to kiss him lately, and he won't let me. And I said, all right, if we kiss on the lips, everybody in here will buy a wristband from you. And like he didn't even hesitate; he just walked on stage and then kissed me with an open mouth, and it was so like powerful. He was not a gentle kisser. His lips are like knives.
Like knives?
They like dull knives, but they were not
Butter
soft.
knives.
And he had his mouth open, and I did it on your hand, and it just felt like this, like. Like you could feel his teeth like smushing through his lips.
Ew.
Yeah, that's why that's the
Ugh.
dull knife. So Marty, work on the kissing, bud.
Will
I
Birch.
we'll
went
figure it
to his
out.
set that night,
Yeah.
and he gave me his phone 45 minutes before the show started. I was like, I'll just get it like when the show starts. He said, nope, keep it now so you have it. He told
Wait,
me
why did he give you his phone again?
To film his set.
But he gave me like 45 so I had just to walk around with his phone.
I mean, you and I took like fucking 12 photos of ourselves on that thing.
Oh yeah, I was taking pictures of
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
everybody on it.
Yeah.
I hope you noticed it. I was gonna post them on Facebook.
One of my favorite things is how Marty describes his phone battery, and he says it's out of energy, which is like
Aw.
like the battery is not. Oh, my battery's low. He goes, my phone's out of energy.
It's really cute, actually.
It's really cute, but it's so funny. It's just like a funny way because I've never heard anybody say
Yeah.
my phone's
Like it's not
energy.
wrong.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just not what people
Right.
say.
Yeah.
It's not a living being.
Yeah, right. It's a oh yeah, my phone's pretty low energy these days. Like, I got a Joe Biden phone.
Will Burge in the comments. The best part was him walking person to person, telling people they had to buy merch because, quote, I kissed Bill and he said you would.
How many wristbands did he sell?
He said he made like $40 worth, so that's
Oh,
about
yeah.
everybody that was.
He's a
up there.
hustler,
Yeah.
man. He's a
Yeah.
hustler.
So that was that. That was fun. High and Dry's been going good all the weekly
Hydra
shows.
was packed out Thursday.
Yeah, we gotta get everybody out to One Star Bar because that's such a fun show. But should we call out the comics in Cleveland?
Yes.
All right. Jimmy said you're all a bunch of fucking cowards. First of all, you're not being racist like they are in Austin, which is what he likes.
Yep.
And then also just write new jokes because you have a chance to win money.
Don't be
Dude,
scared,
it was
boy.
like what, $80 last week?
Yeah, it was like $80,
So,
and yeah,
it's-
and girls keep winning.
Mhm.
Like,
What does that mean?
If,
No, it's because there's less women in the scene, right?
Right.
Right? That's what you mean, right?
No, girls aren't funny and they keep winning. So how is that happening?
I mean, $80 is more than most comedians are getting paid to do shows in Cleveland.
Yeah, if you're like
You know,
running a show,
like-
it's a good.
I got paid. Listen,
Like
I got-
we had more audience members than we had comics last week, which is a good thing. But we want more comics.
Yeah.
So we want to fill it up to 20.
Does it overlap with any other events on Mondays?
No.
I mean, like the Steve Guy thing that he's got going now, but that's not like
That's
a
like a
bunch of comics. It's like
podcast
2
thing.
comics.
Yeah.
What is that? It's like a podcast?
It's like a video podcast. Thing.
I think
It's
also
like a
he
talk
does it
show.
at like happy hour. I think. Like I think the show's literally called Happy Hour. Steve
Yeah,
Guy.
and then like Judd's is later, but that doesn't start till 10:30.
no,
It
it's
starts perfectly after we wrap up.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, and you know, not
Like
to,
I went and did that too, so I'm saying.
Yeah.
it's a good
Huh.
vibe, and it's like it's uncomfortable as fuck to like perform shit you've never performed and hear the deafening
But it's got to
silence
make
with
you
the
so
hit.
much better.
Yes,
Right,
it's important,
honestly,
dude.
yeah.
It's like
And women are winning.
and women
We can't
are
keep
winning. Guys, come on.
How many
Let's
weeks have
right
we
the
done this?
ship.
Was that our 3rd week or 4th week?
I think it was our 4th week. So wait, that was the first winner. Oh, it's our 3rd week because we took a week.
We
off.
took a week off. So out of 3 weeks, 2 female winners.
It was Sam, then Zach,
Oh, I thought you were saying Zach was
and
the
then
other
Sarah
one.
Volpia.
Yeah.
This is not what Elon Musk legalized comedy for, dudes.
So
Right.
2 women and a
Come on.
gay you.
Yeah, right?
Yuck.
We're-
I have never had
Tommy
sex
pushed her
again.
microphone away in disgust. Now this is a
Bob, Let's get
podcast.
together. Let's get it together.
Go ahead, fight for your women.
What?
Fight for them.
Fight for
We're
it.
supposed to have back and forth dialogue to keep people engaged.
No, Tommy's just like she's like you can't, you know.
I mean, no, I get it in the way that there's just less women in the scene.
That's not our argument.
I thought
But
she was gonna say,
I'm
yeah,
saying that
women
that
are
should be
funny.
your argument because the other is wrong.
So tell us we're wrong.
You're
How
wrong,
are they
guys.
How are we wrong?
Name one funny woman.
Tommy,
All of them. Cam, Sam.
Cam, Sam,
Oh my gosh, Sarah.
Pam, Ham.
Precious.
Precious is funny.
Very funny.
Obviously,
did-
fucking Stephanie.
Yeah.
Stephanie, Sarah V. Did you say Sarah
But
V?
none of
Yeah.
them come to
Volpia.
our open mic except Sam and Cam.
And
Sarah.
Sam. We need to get a
Sarah.
Pam in the scene so we do Sam.
I think
Cam,
Stephanie's
Pam.
been there one week, but
Stephanie was there once.
Maybe people are just not.
Nicole Knight.
Oh yeah, Nicole. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like so bad at like envisioning people and their names.
You said
Nicole.
Sam Archibald.
That's cool.
how many male comics can you name?
See, we're being erased right before our eyes.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Male comic
names
erasure.
I don't recall.
I did. Precious was on the Don't Tell show I did Friday night.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
she's so fucking
She's
good.
she's
So
great.
fucking
She's
good.
great.
Yeah, I love
she's
her. So she's
I don't want to say machine, but she's a machine. She's fucking funny.
All right, so thanks to Tommy's great rebuttal, we
I'm
now
sorry.
think women are funny.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Ha
really
ha,
convinced
hee
us.
hee. Ha ha, hee hee.
I can't think of.
But yeah, that Don't Tell Friday was great. Thanks to
Tanea,
everybody.
yes,
Thanks for stopping.
yes, Tanea is
thank you,
amazing.
and Tommy. Thank you both for coming out to that.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hance's Cleveland debut with Don't Tell. He did Don't Tell in Detroit before he did a Cleveland one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Was that a school?
It was.
So
no,
it's-
it's like
yeah.
a mixed,
Wait, are we allowed to talk
mixed
about
use
it?
Where was
facility.
It's in St. Mark's, I think it was called, or St. James.
It's called
Was
the
it?
Hall at St. James.
Yeah.
So
So
under St. James.
Is there a
no,
St.
it's like
Mark?
there might be. I don't know.
What's up?
St. Marky Mark. No, it's over there by GV Art and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the gym is upstairs, and they turn
Okay.
the gym into this thing called Walk the Floor or the Hall, and they have projectors where if you're building something, you can like walk through your blueprint and then like put furniture into and see like what it would look like if it was flat because it's a projector. Like you can't really, but it's interesting. The
cool.
lighting is the one thing, and I wish I had alerted him to this, Connor, because I did a show there in February, and they put like a spotlight within the design that was projected on the wall, so you weren't becoming the background.
Gotcha.
And then they just had like the Don't Tell with the Cleveland skyline, which looked great, but it was really hard to see the comics because it was like kind of dark.
Because it would like
Gotcha.
go off like off,
Yeah, yeah.
like when you were.
I also- I
and
did
that was
not-
at the St. James like church, like what?
It's like
the school that
it's
Yeah,
right
yeah,
next door to it.
yeah.
I guess it's technically not in the church, but it's
Yeah, but
It's
that,
like part
to
of
me,
the
that's
facility.
all one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
'Cause,
I didn't know this
A lot of my
is-
friends went there as kids.
Okay.
And that became part of LCA.
I didn't
We're at
understand.
19 people watching. We were at 20 was last week, so if we can get 22 or 21,
If you
we
could just
will
get
be-
two of your friends
yeah.
to listen
and then
now,
get two
we
of their
could be
friends,
up to,
and then
like-
two of their friends,
Nine.
Yeah, math is not
9,000.
my thing.
and then all of us will kiss Marty.
Oh, Tanea.
Yeah, I
Tanea
haven't seen
Timmons.
her in a while, so that's why I.
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
name
there's
came
no,
up.
there's we're obviously
I know,
moving
I know.
around.
You're not
There's-
supposed to
There's some funny
say that.
women.
I didn't know this about Don't Tell, so it's like a $25 ticket price. So then, there's like about 100 or so people there, and after every comedian, half the fucking crowd would get up to go to the back of the room where the bar was set up.
Yeah.
And then it was explained to me later on, Connor was like, like booze and bar was included in the price of the ticket. And it was like literally like,
No, it wasn't.
it wasn't? I
No.
don't know why he said that then.
Oh, or maybe it was, and they just charged
I don't-
and didn't realize.
No, I don't think the bar was charging. I think it was
They
like
got-
included
they got
with the price.
price.
Well,
They
for
got my card.
For $25 is a fucking
I think
crazy.
I think they had wristbands that you could buy.
No,
and
they
you-
gave me the wristband as I.
Oh, all right. Well,
They saw my
I
wristband.
didn't pay for shit.
I don't know.
There you go. I didn't pay. Well, they had.
Maybe
they
they
really
didn't
had.
like me.
They had
Yeah.
Maybe
they-
they're one of those that girl people where they just
Yeah.
charge me.
Well, we're
This
gonna
girl.
get
This
we're gonna-
girl, whatever,
Yeah, this
yeah.
girl.
Whatever.
We're saving that for a future episode. We're gonna have them on, and
Good.
it's gonna be fun.
I can't wait.
Because Tommy's gonna be mean. Tommy.
Dark time.
I don't know if I will, because I was so heated in that moment. It might have just
Been that.
cleared it up.
Yeah.
Who were you meeting?
Remember I forget, I don't know their names, but what was it, a Threads account that said, oh, Cleveland, America.
Cleveland.
Well, this
Girl.
Bill
these
Swire.
guys.
Okay, pants and this girl.
It's
The
just
Cleveland Vibes,
unhinged.
which is like a massive social media
Well, I'm
account.
on your side, Tommy, because I didn't even get mentioned.
I-
And I do a lot for this
I
podcast.
know.
Right, but that was for 2024, and you weren't part of the podcast in 2024.
Like,
So
Yes.
yeah, we'll mention you next
Yes, I
year. if we
was.
win.
Because no, wait, if we win,
What's that? When did I start doing this?
Like, if you were, it was like the very very end of
January?
2024. Yeah, I think it was January.
December?
Yeah, I would say
Maybe I
January.
started in January.
I want to say January. We'll say January, just to make me right. Also, I am the best person on the podcast because I went to the protest yesterday, so I care the most about our government and our democracy. And it
I was
was it?
hey. I was watching while I was laying in bed, and I was like liking the story post. I was doing my part. I was doing my part.
good job, bud.
No, I was. I there was an actual reason I couldn't do it. I was not at home, but nevertheless, I should have been because it was an impressive showing. So yes, you.
It was
win,
a cool.
You win, Bill.
It was a cool thing to be a part of. got there around like 1:40, and it was already packed when we got there, and then it just filled in. I think there was probably 10,000 people.
Oh, wow.
It was a lot of people.
I also love that it was directly
That's awesome.
outside of town hall.
Yeah. Yep. And not a lot of opposition. There was like one dude that was like driving up and down with a Trump sign, that just like flicking people off.
Ew.
Which is like, dude,
So childlike.
right? What a lot of people
I
were
can't
very
believe any
encouraging,
MAGA
and like
people would act like
they
this.
weren't like stopping traffic or anything like that. Like they were doing, like it was a very good vibe protest. It was the first protest I've ever been to, so sometimes I feel like they can be a little bit more contentious and stuff like this. This one just felt
Well,
like
it was a nationwide
Yeah.
hands-off
yeah,
thing,
it was
right?
it was a lot. It felt a lot of love, and I love watching old ladies that give a fuck so hard.
Aw.
They're my favorite. Like there's just this one little old lady. She's probably in her like late 60s, early 70s, and she was like Hulk Hoganing down the street, like getting pumped up. She's like doing like the "I can't hear you," like that whole thing, and then just like running like, a ton of energy. And I love that. I know there's a lot of guys that see women and they get like scared because they're like, oh, a woman tried to do things. I actually see women like that. I go, fuck yeah, get out there, fight for your rights, kill those babies.
Yeah.
Kill those babies.
Yeah, it's I felt bad I was not there, which is
Yeah.
feels empty to say that
Right.
now, but whatever.
There'll be more.
Now, having said
I
that,
did my part.
I do
voted
have
for
some ways
Kamala.
that I think we could punch up and make protests even more fun.
Yeah.
First of all, I tried to get this going. There were some guys on bikes, and anytime they would go past me, I'd start chanting "Pop a Wheelie," and other people would join in, and they wouldn't pop a wheelie. So fuck those guys. You got 200 people screaming "Pop a wheelie, pop a wheelie," and you're not popping a wheelie. You're part of the problem.
I
Which
love
side was he
just
on?
people.
He was on like the
The good side.
good side, yeah.
I was like, here's how shitty everything is. I literally asked these guys to go. I'm not even trying to be snarky. What is everyone protesting? Because there's so many shitty things
Going on.
in
Yeah.
the world right now.
Yeah.
So
Just shitty things. I mean, just
there's
it's Trump in general and all his policies that are bankrupting people and like destroying people's health care and people's retirement and
Tariffs.
tariffs and all the dumb shit that he's doing. That is
tomorrow
not
should be
human.
really. I'm not even a stocks guy, but tomorrow they're saying this is supposed to be horrendous for the stock market. I don't have any money, so it doesn't really affect me. Really,
That's like I have some money and it went down pretty. It was a lot of money that I lost. Let's play. How much did Bill lose in the stock market on?
you know, if Dave
Friday.
Portnoy
Hell yeah.
is saying Trump fucked up. Trump
Yeah.
fucked up.
All right, I did not lose as much as Dave Portnoy. You guys want to start? Who wants to start?
What?
Guess how much I lost?
All right, I'm gonna say $13,000.
Okay, way too high.
You said 13.
I'm saying 3,000.
Damn it.
Also too high. You guys are way overestimating how much money I have in the stock market.
Oh.
800?
Tommy is the closest without going over.
What is it? How much?
It was about $1,500.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
That's not great.
Like that's not like ruined my life bad, but like
$1,500
like I checked it on Thursday, and then I checked it yesterday. I was just like, oh, I should see if this affected me, and it did, and I
Damn.
didn't like it.
What, was it like a 401 or was it just?
Yeah, it's a 401k that I rolled over into an IRA. That, like, it was my
I should look at mine then.
yeah. You should.
I know
Yeah,
Monster.
let's do it right
I know
now.
Monster Energy.
I don't have that's.
You don't have the app on your phone?
No.
That's honestly the smartest. Like for long-term investment, I think you should. I wouldn't want it on my phone either. I just like because you just throw the money in there, and
Yeah.
if you check it every day, it's going to drive you fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's the thing about the stocks is they get low and then sometimes they get,
low,
high.
get low, get low.
I
I
have stock in Monster Energy. I own stocks in Monster Energy, which actually is going up. So, ladies,
That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
Lauren said something about. She goes, "We should boycott Morgan Wallen," and I was like, "I don't know if it's
I already
possible
have,
for
man.
me." Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's possible for me to listen to less Morgan Wallen than I already do, but I hear you.
I couldn't name a song, a lyric, a
Yeah.
note.
He's just like that Trumpy racist country guy, right?
One of them, yeah.
He's that.
Yeah.
I just feel like that guy's like a Larry the Cable Guy where he probably just like a dude named Todd. And they're like, hey man, can you just like act more patriotic and we'll give you gobs of cash? He's like, I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I'm not busy throwing chairs off the roof of fucking Margaritaville and saying the N-word, I can do that.
I did have a pretty good joke about him this week, though. My joke was, Morgan Wallen got in trouble for leaving SNL early, and it's like, dude, people that use the N-word are supposed to be late.
that was it's also just so choreographed and it's also predictable.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, leave SNL early and they'll make a big deal about it. And then post something gay to your story about give me to God's country.
Give me to God's country.
Which made for like, I think they knew it was going to become memed
Yeah.
endlessly
Yeah,
for the
no,
next
they know
week.
what they're doing. Yeah.
It's all just such.
It's all
It's like
stunts.
just pro wrestling,
it's all
but not
stunts,
as
and it's
fun.
annoying that people take
Yeah,
the bait.
it's just all pro wrestling, but less
But
fun.
all right, so back to protesting and what some things that I think could improve a protest, and then things I think we should protest. First of all,
Voice messages.
well,
Wait,
we'll get there.
ooh.
Well, let's talk about what we should do with the protest, and then to make it more fun, a beach ball. Keep the ball in the air. Beach ball, balloons, whatever. Like when it's a crowd that big, and you have to keep a beach ball going. It's always fun.
I'm into
It's-
that. That's
it's
a very
right.
I like
just
that a
to
lot,
keep
yeah.
the vibes good
Yeah.
and fun and silly. I think beach balls, and you know, you can decorate them, make it look like Trump's head, whatever you want. Like there's a lot of options you could do with that.
Beach ball's a big hit at sporting events usually
yeah.
and concerts.
Yes,
so there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rain.
Yeah, so I think beach ball.
Saxophone. You should have a saxophonist. I think sometimes. Then who doesn't love?
Well,
a
so they
sax?
have like a live band, but there's so many people, like it was all drowned out. So like that would be cool if they could have like a full sound system that everybody could hear. And that's another thing is like they have like these chant sheets, and the chants were like, "Show us what democracy looks like," and then "This is what democracy looks like." That was like, you know, it's a good chant for the thing. But I think there should be some chants that are just fun and stupid to get people's attention in a silly way, and especially if you're like doing something regionally. So if we're in Cleveland, just everybody start chanting, "We love pierogies, we love pierogies," or something like that. That people are going to see that and be like, "What the fuck?" I just think that'd be very.
We
funny.
should do.
They should have an open bar.
Yes.
That would make protest
Jimmy,
a lot
Yes.
more
fucking
interesting.
big brain activity
Damn
for
it.
Jimmy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's
Nice.
good.
We should do the next balloon fest. Should be at the next protest.
Leslie checked her 401k and lost $14,000.
Oh yeah.
sorry.
Leslie has like an actual job.
14,000.
Yeah. She's been building that
Yeah, hate to see
401k a
it.
lot. Yeah.
I don't have any money.
Yeah, I during the pandemic I had to fucking
My
cash
Bitcoin,
out
I have like a
some
tiny
money.
bit of Bitcoin that it's surprisingly
So I had
pretty
to
junk.
basically restart my 401k in 2020, and then got it back
I-
up to a little bit, and then
I
now it's down
need
again.
our 142 listeners right now to cross their fingers because I have a couple new projects on the horizon. So I need you to manifest that these estimates and these proposals will get accepted. That would be very nice.
doing that for you, bud. Thank you.
Manifesting.
What else?
Okay, so now let's talk
My
about-
tracksuit budget is just plummeting.
What should we? What protest? Okay, so protesting voice messages.
Pro-
All right.
That's a
Protesting
good
voice messages.
Hangovers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Protesting
No
hangovers.
more hangovers. Still drinking,
Yeah.
but no more
right.
hangovers.
Right, because you're not
Yeah.
gonna get.
I've had enough. We've had enough.
Yeah, it's time for our human bodies to adapt to alcohol so it doesn't make us hungover
Yes.
anymore. Where's that
Can
technology?
you imagine if you could drink and not have a hangover?
Dude.
Like, can you imagine?
I'd be so broke.
Like,
I'd be broke.
can you imagine just like going to brunch and then just letting it rip until like 4 in the morning, and then just waking up at 9 a.m.
I
for
would
the
probably
first
just
days?
like give up my car. I'd be like, I'm
Yeah,
never
I
gonna
would
drive.
My Uber,
ever
my
again.
Uber bill would
Yeah.
be in the thousands. What else do we want to protest?
I love protesting hangovers, but still being able to get drunk.
Yeah.
Protesting. I want to protest driving.
We're just protesting the consequences of our actions.
I want
more consequences of our actions.
Yes, that's a good one.
That is a great one.
That is a good one.
And that is just got to be a Republican right now.
I want to protest motherfuckers
Right.
just parking their car in the middle of the street around here because they're DoorDash drivers and blocking the entire fucking road. That's become. I know this is fucking Andy Rooney.
Dude, that's-
No, that's what we're here for, man.
It is such. Everyone in this specific area, Detroit Shoreway and like West 25th, drives like it's their first time ever fucking doing it, and it drives me fucking bananas.
I have the least amount of road rage, I think, of any person I've ever met.
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
It's
I
bad.
love it.
You have a lot of road
Yeah,
rage?
I say words I would never say.
Uh-huh.
Or like, well, not never say, but
What word?
no, I
Yeah,
can't
what
say
words?
them. I can't say them. We're already trying to cancel.
Just a safe space, Tommy.
No, it's
Hey,
not. No,
to our-
it's not.
To our 400 listeners, earmuffs. What do you want to say?
Yeah, just say it.
No.
Just say it.
What does it start with?
No, I can't say it. Wait, do you really want me to? I say
Is the letter
Oh, you just say
R?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, okay.
That one I say.
What, the R word?
Yeah.
Stop.
What's the R word?
I don't want to say it.
Republican.
Yeah, Republican. You stupid Republican.
Raccoon.
No.
F word.
I
the
almost
other F
black
word.
out like when
Yeah.
I get mad. It's just like
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't get mad when I drive.
Jimmy's like eyes lit up.
Yeah, he's so hard right
Jimmy
now.
was so bad.
Just say it.
Jimmy looks like me at Arby's right now. He's
Leslie suggests protest people listening to Bluetooth speakers on nature walks.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes.
If I were to ever go on a nature walk,
phone speaker period.
Yeah.
Phone speaker in public period.
phone speaker in public,
You are
unless
bad
like
people.
okay, there's scenarios like if you're doing like a cookout at the park, that's okay. I'll allow that.
No, I'm talking about like literally
But
like
when you're,
you
like,
just
walking
watching
around,
YouTube
Yeah.
on full blast while I'm trying to eat lunch.
Yeah.
is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I won't do that. I won't like if I'm in a public setting and I don't have earbuds, my phone is silent.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
Dude, it's
Like even in like a green room or something, I'm like, I don't want people listen. Because also, I'm watching
Porn.
reels that
Yeah.
sometimes, but it's reels that either you guys send me or Jimmy sent me or somebody else sent me, and they're not
Don't
okay.
listen to
They're
my
not
reels
Yeah.
in public.
Yeah, don't listen to that.
Oh man.
You know what? That's another thing I want to protest. Jimmy's reels.
yeah.
The reels that Jimmy sends, I am very much against, and very.
You guys hate democracy.
Jimmy content is wild. Jimmy, like, I ignored, to be very honest, the first week or so Jimmy would send me reels. I just kind of disregarded it because I was like, I don't fucking know about this dude, man. This is like some wild shit.
Yeah, your
I came
algorithm's
around.
got to just be the worst thing.
Oh, my favorite thing is because I send it to all of Cleveland comedy, and my favorite thing is people coming up to me at a mic and being like, "I follow so many comedians and bands, and because of your reels, now my algorithm is just messed up."
Yeah.
So I'm messing up other people's algorithms
No, you're fine.
too.
Yeah.
My algorithm is insane.
Yeah. Well, there you get. It's not just the people dying and getting mangled and stuff like that. It's the weird religious ones that you find that are so like
No, Jimmy and I
so
found
unsettling.
Jimmy and I found common ground in our love for motivational speakers and alpha male boot camp
Oh, that's-
retreats.
I think that's everyone.
Me and Brett Thomas also love sharing that stuff. But
Andy
yeah, me and
Elliott.
Jimmy, yeah, we're
Yeah.
big
Oh,
Andy
he's the
guys.
best.
You 7
Andrew-
people listening know this.
Right.
Andrew Tate, he's another one I like to send
God
to people.
damn it.
It's so funny, dude. It's like that morning routine guy really broke open the world of just all those kooks, all those fucking.
There's some
lunatics.
guy who
That's another thing we should protest. Life coaches and self-help gurus.
Yes, yeah,
they all got to go.
I mean, but they do, but they don't, because it's so great. It's great comedy fodder for me.
Okay, yes, it is.
Like
funny.
I do love
But-
watching it and laughing at it.
Like, I
But
miss-
and if it was just that, that's one thing. But the fact that they're able to, and if you're dumb enough to give Andy Elliott $20,000 to dap him up,
That's
for
insane.
him to give you a bad
I'm
role.
sorry, you
Ben-
deserve to lose that money.
Ben Palmer has the best post about it, where he's like on a call with one of the Andy Elliott guys, and he's like, "What do I get for $20,000?" He's like, one-on-one workout, and like he might dap you up, like
Pat you on the back.
yeah, pat you on the
Bill.
back, stuff like that. Yeah.
I know what we need to protest. AI generative imaging.
AI. Oh, one specifically. AI generated Down syndrome baddies. That needs to be.
What is with that?
Yeah, Jimmy's not on board with that.
Yeah.
As an artist, not to get dorky, I can't be digging my heels in deeper into the dirt about how shitty people are that think they are artists because they're entering prompts into something.
Right.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should pick up a fucking pencil and learn to draw.
And especially if you're the ones that keep making the hot Down syndrome baddies.
How do you know
dude,
they're not real?
because it's AI.
Yeah, it's. I
It's
mean,
very obvious.
I don't want to. I don't want to get completely off rails with this. It's like
Because they don't look like the ones that I jerk off to.
if you want to, like,
Get into it.
if you're like a dude or a normal person that just fucks around and wants to be like, I want to know what I look like as an action figure. Fine, I don't fucking care. But there's too many people with it fucking. They don't understand the difference between being an art director and being an actual artist or giving a fuck. It's just so the toothpaste out of the tube with that shit. So it's like I'm basically just shuffleboarding on the Titanic about it, but whatever. I like gatekeeping.
There's something to be said for a little bit of gatekeeping.
I would agree.
We should do a little.
We should be able to do a little bit of gatekeeping. All right, I had this. Not to completely pivot, but I had this thought that I said to Tommy earlier, where I know I'm on social media too much. When you can feel the vibe shift from when someone is sending only you reels and memes specifically for yourself, and you can feel yourself get demoted to the rotation, where you're just getting stuff that you know a bunch of other people are now getting.
I get, like, my algorithm keeps going up and down. Oh, wait, never mind. That's
Why are you looking at Shamar Moore right now?
It's weird. A lot of
She's
it
just
was
looking at-
AI cursed shit, but now it's not that weird right now. I was hoping it would.
It's weird, man. It's weird to see just babes that you know are just not real, like they're AI generated babes, and I don't like it.
I don't like getting fucking teased.
Yeah.
There's just something
You don't want to get duped.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like
Now, real
Now,
women-
here's the thing. Now,
I like
it's
real women
It makes
with
fake
fake
tits
bodies.
even more real. More real than they ever been because they're not AI. Fake tits are real tits now.
Yeah,
because
they're all real
They're not
to
AI.
me.
Oh,
Real
okay.
awesome.
Thank
So,
you, guys.
I mean, your tits are real
Thank
and
you.
valid.
Aw.
You are seen.
They weren't
Yeah.
valid before.
You are seen.
I'm just.
I know.
By a lot of
I'm
dudes.
fucking with you.
They are now.
So I thought you
All right.
were over me.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Did you want to run this one to ground with the Elliot Page conversation?
Okay.
Oh no, it's no. This is a genuine question because I've heard
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
people.
So Tommy is got a question. Go for it.
Can you call Elliot Page Ellen if it's a movie before he transitioned?
So like Juno,
Yes.
would you refer to
Yeah,
him
like,
as
that's what-
Ellen Page?
Yeah. Like, would you?
Give me
to
the-
me, I feel like I would use
be like-
Ellen, but I would use he pronouns. Just so you know, I don't think I would. I think I would just use Elliot.
I think
You'd
you would say
refer to-
Elliot Page now, but like they're not going to change like the poster, like if it's-
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to retroactively change any of that.
Wasn't
poster stuff
he
like
also
that.
like in?
So as far as like in my everything I talk about with my son is just he's just James. Like we don't go like back and be like, remember when you were doing this, and like everything that he did, he was always the boy that he is.
Yeah.
He just was
That's
so
just-
figured out. So for me, it just makes more sense to use the name that they're living with now because that's who they were
they are.
then. Even so.
Okay. Oh, okay. You know what?
I
That
think
makes
it's
sense.
just like a
Okay.
respect issue too. It's
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
this
And
is
Jimmy's big on respect.
Yeah.
I am. I'm super big. I'm the most respectful person I've probably ever met.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
I say
that's
that
what
about
they
you a
want to
lot.
be called. It's not hard to just use somebody's new name.
Right.
Like women change their last name all the time and they get married.
Exactly.
You
It's
know?
not hard.
It's not hard to do it. It's,
Right.
It's your politics. It's,
It's exactly. And like when people are so anti-trans stuff, it's like, oh, you just really gave into propaganda,
Right, that's
because
exactly
you
it.
did not care about this stuff until
Somebody
someone said, we have to, if you were born this way, this would be your name. Like, you did not care.
Right.
Nobody cared that hard.
There's such a small percent of the population.
Right,
We didn't even notice it.
Yeah, we don't even
that's
notice
the thing,
that.
and I don't even know if I want to wade in these waters. It's like it was made to be such a pawn of both sides of the fence immediately for such a small swath of the population, and most people, like everything else, don't give a shit.
And the thing that is the craziest to me is they had these big congressional hearings about college athletics for less than 10 athletes.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
What a waste of time for like to put all that energy to be like, oh, we gotta do this when there's more like, and this is part of my act right now. It's like there's more. Like they call trans people and drag queens groomers. There's more people that are religious getting caught with like child pornography and abusing kids than there are trans people together. In general.
Yeah.
So like, if you're that worried about the kids, how come the focus is always on these boogeyman scenarios and never on the actual people hurting kids?
Yeah, that's wild. I don't know.
So answer that.
Was Elliot Page also in the X-Men?
She was in the third one. He
Yeah.
was in the third one.
No, it's
Because I
Cancel.
picture her,
Cancel.
as Kitty Pryde.
Yes.
She was Kitty in X-Men: The Last Stand.
So now
also
it can be
Umbrella Academy.
I never watched. Okay.
Honestly, I thought it. Did anyone else watch?
I
it?
watched the first season and I stopped the second season.
I stopped watching it like the third or fourth.
Okay, so I'm not familiar with the graphic novel. However, like throughout the series, Elliot transitioned, and they kind of put that into the story, and I thought they did it really well, really
Well,
well.
because
that would suck if
there's
they
like
just,
time
no,
variant
you gotta
stuff.
get a
Right.
divorce with,
Yeah.
There's like time variant stuff with that anyway. So that's I think and it's just one of those things. When you do misgender somebody, if you're not doing it with malice, I
Right.
don't think they really get upset about it.
I know a handful of people that do get upset, but I think that's not a trans issue. I think they're just mean
That's just
people.
mean people,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like just mean people.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you're not being an asshole, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Just sometimes people will slip up.
Yeah, just apologize.
Have you ever had anyone declare their pronouns to you in like real life in conversation?
Oh no, but I also have a question about that. So we'll stay on this, but go on.
So the only time I've had that situation was I did some canvassing around election time in like 2016, and when we all met up, it was like, "Hey, I'm Bill. He, him," and because there was a bunch of trans and non-binary people. So, so in that scenario, yes, but everywhere else, it's always been like I don't think I've ever actually had somebody go like, "Hi, I'm so and so. They, them."
Right.
It happened to me once, and I was not ready for it. Which is not that it was. It was only funny because of the way I reacted to it. Because I was introduced to somebody by a friend of mine, and my friend's like, "Oh, I'm so excited you're here. I wanted to introduce you to my roommate." So the roommate shows up. She goes, "This is my roommate and friend." I forget what her name was, because of course I did. But they go, "Hi, my name is," and I'm they them, and then you saw me react like a caveman that had seen fire for the first time, where like I kind of just, my brain short circuited and I paused for a really long time and I just go, "Thank you."
Oh, I love that reaction.
Because you're so wired for small talk and introducing people, and it's always like, "Pleasure to meet you. How are you? Nice to meet you." Da, da, da. The checklist in my mind did not exist for that one. I was like, could feel the static in my brain. I just go,
Thank you.
"Thank you." That's like a weird native of a land that had never existed or something.
Or like a suburban mom that just got her nachos at the Mexican restaurant. Gracias.
No, it wasn't like, it was the most deadpan, there was no enthusiasm in it. You could tell I was still working it out mentally what I was dealing with, and I just go, "Thank you." Like, I could have been like, do we fire back with a he, him? Didn't register. Just, I was like, words must fall out of your mouth now, dude. Thank you.
My question though is, why do we have to do that? Like he, him. Why isn't it just he? Like, he, him, his.
'Cause I am him.
They don't go through all of them.
Well,
I don't know.
That's just like how you.
I'll be.
What is it? The pronoun. It's like.
I know, but there's only 2 that they put in there.
Yeah, they don't
So why
put
don't the he, him, his? Why do we do that?
I don't know.
Fix it.
My
Fix
pronouns
it.
are big.
I have a
and
problem.
dumb.
So you want the third pronoun?
No, I want just
You just want one,
I just
yeah.
want he.
Well, because
I know, but if you're he, they,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not doing he, his,
Yeah.
they, theirs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you look at someone's profile.
yeah,
Just give me one of the pronouns.
just one pronoun. Yeah.
But
got-
if you have more than one
That's my
pronoun.
protest now. Here's my
no,
protest.
No, I'm
You-
sorry.
this
That's
is a
to
great
clarify.
protest.
If you have more than one,
You can
that's
only
fine.
have one pronoun.
No. one-
Yes. Yes.
That's Tommy's pronoun.
No, that's not what I said.
That's
Tommy,
Tommy's
what's your
rule.
pronoun?
That
We're
is
calling
not
it the
she.
Tommy rule.
Tommy
You can
rule.
only have
Yeah. I would
one
be she.
pronoun. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Tommy
just be
LC
she.
law.
She.
I'm.
But if people are like she, they, that's okay.
sure
I
there's
just
a
don't want
reason.
she. Somebody, yeah, let me know if there is a
Let
reason.
Tommy know, and then Tommy will let me know eventually.
Yeah, eventually. Don't send it in a voice note though.
Yes, I can't wait for the people who listen to this podcast that use voice notes to hammer me about that. But
I love you, group chat. Actually, you guys have changed my
I
mind. on
love
voice
any.
memos.
I love anyone
You
that's
send
ever.
it now?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I won't send them because I have a hard time thinking. I don't want to like. Mine would be like a 5-minute one because I'd be like, oh, what's the word for that one?
yo.
Who was that again?
Yeah, you gotta like rehearse. Like, dude, when I have to use Siri for stuff, I have to rehearse mentally what I'm going to say as opposed to when I
Yes.
just tap a note out. Oh, that would help, wouldn't it? Sorry, dude.
That's also, and we know the culprits that use voice memos the most are definitely not rehearsing and they're just letting it fucking rip. They're
It's
one
great.
take
It is some
wonders.
free
They
flow,
have
stream of consciousness
they,
shit.
they have some skills with just that gift of gab, as they say, and it's the gift of yap.
That is, I mean, it is kind of.
I do love anybody
nice,
that's
though.
ever played with themselves and just recorded that and sent it to me. You are loved, and there is a space for you in heaven always. And my hidden camera roll.
Nice.
Marty, send him one.
He's so good at it, dude.
Everyone will
that-
buy a frisbee.
Can you imagine what it sounded like Marty coming? What that would sound like? I'm approaching it. I'm approaching the climax.
I'm done.
And then he leaves. Then he
Yeah.
leaves. He just leaves the house.
I'm done.
I thought he was going to get me a towel. He just left.
I'm done.
I love it. All right. On that one,
Yeah.
thank you for coming to Cleveland, America.
It's not a serious place.
Just hit end live.
End it. End it.
I'm done.
End it, bitch.